We just got news that none of us wanted to hear. Not quite an ending, but a closing. The door shutting on a space that held so much. And yes, there's grief in that. But here's what I know to be true. We're not losing what we built. This is the nature of technology, of platforms, of anything built on shifting digital ground. These castles in the sky that we created, they don't only exist in servers or code. That's not where the real blueprint lives. It lives within us. We blink these worlds into existence once, through imagination and effort and collective will, and we can do it 1,000 times again. The connections that matter. The real ones, the ones built on genuine care and shared experience. Those don't dissolve when a platform shuts down. The friendships forged in laughter and late-night moments of real intimacy and vulnerability, in collaborative creation and mutual support. Those bonds transcend the spaces that held them. Servers may close, but the people who chose to show up for each other, they remain. And that's not just comfort, that's power. Think about the ones who kept the fire burning even when the writing was on the wall. The community leaders who, despite exhaustion, despite uncertainty about the future, despite every reason to step back, they still showed up, they still built, they welcomed newcomers, not because the platform's longevity was guaranteed, not because the numbers were growing, but because they understood that the connections mattered more than the container. That warmth becomes a legacy. It says what we made together was real. Even now, facing this transition, we have agency. We can choose how to respond. We can grieve what's ending while celebrating what it gave us. We can carry forward the skills we learned, the friendships we made, and the creative confidence we built. We can show up for each other as we navigate what comes next. This isn't optional work, it's essential. The care we extend to each other now as we archive our creations, share our memories, make plans to reconnect elsewhere. That becomes the bridge to whatever comes next. So yes, acknowledge the loss. Feel the grief. This space mattered, and endings are hard even when we saw them coming. But don't mistake a platform closing for the end of what we created together. The people who matter are still here. The skills you learned are yours to keep. The creativity you discovered doesn't depend on any single service. Spread your wings and be free. You have no idea how much is still out there, waiting to be discovered by those who stay curious. Other platforms, new tools, community is waiting to be built. What we made together proved we could do it once. That means we can do it again.